Hi, this is attorney Nicole Christie from the Christie Law Firm, where we work hard to make families stronger. And so today I want to talk to you about what happens when you have a court-appointed attorney and you don't like them. There are times where an individual will get a court-appointed attorney and that person is assigned to the case. So it's not as if you can go into court and say, I want that particular attorney. 9 times out of 10, they're going to just assign you a person based on who's next in the rotation. And so when that happens, again, you don't get to be a part of the selection process. It's just someone putting you together. It's kind of like an arranged marriage. And so you're just kind of put together and you hope that it works out. And sometimes it does and sometimes it doesn't. I want to go on record as saying some of the best attorneys I know are public defenders. They do this work day in and day out. They know the judges, they know the law. They've had a vast amount of experience, and so some of the best advocates that I know are public defenders. So please don't, assume that a public defender isn't going to know how to do their job or isn't going to do a job well. But just like any other profession, like if you go to, McDonald's, there's going to be what I call the A team. They're in there, they get you in and out fast, they get your order right, and then there are the others who you have to tell them 4 or 5 times what your order is. They don't get it right, they get it all mixed up. There are employees that are like that for every area of employment, everywhere in our world. You're going to have the people who are doing an excellent job and then the people who aren't doing an excellent job. If you think that you have an attorney who's not doing the job that you expected, they're not doing they're not doing some of the basics like returning your phone calls in a timely manner. Yes, attorneys are busy and we get through a long day and sometimes it's 6 o'clock and you still got 5 calls to make. It's not always easy. However, if 3-4 weeks go by and you still haven't heard from them, the trial's coming up in 2 weeks and you still haven't heard from them, you can go to the court and say, I need a different attorney. And the court will take that into consideration. It's very rare that a court will say no unless, there's something else egregious going on. If they're just thinking it's kind of arbitrary, but you have a right to adequate representation. And I really would say you have a right to the best representation. You need to have somebody who's going to listen to you and do their best to advocate for you. And just understand that just because an attorney isn't successful in court doesn't mean they didn't do their job. Sometimes the facts are just not always in the client's favor. Sometimes the facts aren't even in DCF's favor. But what you want to do is have somebody who's willing to go in, fight for you, even if we know we're not going to win, but they just stood up and tried to fight for you. That is a good attorney. An attorney who's going to listen, try to read everything in the file, be ready with the case law, understand the procedure, did all of the work necessary to at least put their best foot forward. So if you're unhappy with your court-appointed attorney, you're not stuck. You can contact the court and you can explain to them, I want a change of an attorney for the following reasons. And sometimes they'll just give you a different attorney. Now again, it won't be somebody that you get to pick, but hopefully that second person will do a different job, a better job than the first person. And don't dismiss a court-appointed attorney just because they're court-appointed and you didn't have to pay for them. Like I said in the beginning, some of the best attorneys I know are public defenders. I have a friend who's a public defender, I won't say where. He wins the majority of his trials and he's very good at what he does. So don't easily dismiss them. Give them an opportunity to do their best job for you. A lot of folks just really want to do a good job. They really want to help. But then there's always those, like I said, you got the A team and then you have the others. So just think about that. These are your kids. This is regarding your parental rights. A lot is on the line. You cannot afford to have an attorney that you're not confident about. So if you want to know more about DCF, please check out our other videos. We're here to help you. If you need more information, contact our office. But again, we have a lot of videos here that you can check them out and learn more. Take care.